Now we're going to put them to work once again with today's one-on-one rapid fire. Adam Shaw, senior over at Cumberland Valley. Speaking of math competitions, I guess Mrs. Benson and Cumberland Valley encourages a lot of competition, but you attended a different math competition. Where did this take place?
I went to the Bucknell competition, math competition. There was 8 of us from CB, and as a team we got honorable mention.
Now, is this statewide? Did you attract, does this competition?
It's several schools from around the state. I'm not exactly sure how many.
And is it talking? Is there any oral skills to it?
No, it's all written tests.
It's all written tests. All right, well, nice to have you. Thanks for coming back here to Studio A. Colin Hall, senior over at Wilson. Summer employment, Colin, apparently looks promising for you?
Yeah, over the summer, I'm probably going to work at Star Island, which is located off the coast of New Hampshire, and I'll live there for the duration of the summer, 3-4 months. And the jobs kind of rotate, so you'll bellhop 1 week, away to the next. It's interesting.
Is this your first time venturing into the hospitality arena?
Yeah.
All right,
So,
well, excited. It is very exciting. Good for you. A great opportunity. Colin and Adam, I have a great opportunity for you as we put you two one-on-one with a tight game, 70-60. The National Cemetery and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier are both, Adam.
Arlington?
They're both located in Arlington, Virginia, yes. To a geologist, it's known as steatite or soapstone. To a chemist, it's magnesium silicate. To most of us, it's soft white powder. What is this mineral? Adam again.
Talc.
Talc, you're correct again. And finally, spiders, centipedes, hornets, roaches, and lots of other creepy crawlers all belong to this phylum. What are they, Adam?
Arachnid?
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Colin.
I don't know.
I know Dustin is smiling on the side. The correct answer is arthropods. 90-60, you did well for your team. Michael Liu is a junior at Cumberland Valley. And you, I mean, Model UN, we hear about Model UN and there's a lot of local competitions, or at least regional, but you went to the big one, the biggest of all.
Yeah, this February, 7 students from Cumberland Valley went to Georgetown University for the North American Invitational Model United Nations Conference.
How many students were there?
I'd say about 3,000 delegates, and it's the largest in the Western Hemisphere.
And this is from all over the country?
Not only over the country, there were people from all over the world there. There was a school from China, I know.
Well, great opportunity. Those competitions obviously build these skills for you to do so well here. Jennifer Uspel, senior over at Wilson. Great to have you back. Sometimes, apparently, house cleaning can really pay off.
That is true. A few weeks ago, my parents actually were cleaning out a closet, and what they found was old discharge papers from an ancestor who had fought in the Civil War.
And you've seen, apparently, this name actually at
Yes,
Gettysburg?
his name is actually on the Gettysburg War Memorial.
Tremendous. What an honor. Jen and Michael, I'm going to honor you with 3 questions as we put you two one-on-one. He was a military commander at 18 and king of Macedon at 20. Jen.
Alexander the Great.
He's the one, yes. The largest landowner in England is the Queen. What's the largest institutional landowner in England? Michael.
The Anglican Church.
Oh, the Anglican Church of the Church of England. That is correct, yes. And whether he acted alone is still debated, but for many, he is the lone gunman who killed President John F. Kennedy. Who was he? Michael.
Oswald.
Oswald is correct, yes, 110-70. Hamish Ladd, senior over at Cumberland Valley. And besides being a great student, you're somebody to avoid to get into a fight.
Yeah, I've been doing martial arts for about 5 years now. It's a big part of my life. I go about 3 or 4 times a week. I'm an assistant instructor there. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Taekwondo is the Korean martial art. I teach kids from age 7 up through adult. I take classes, and I'm working to get my black belt in August of this year.
Well, good luck. Thanks for enlightening us. Maybe we'll sign up. Maybe you have some customers coming your way. Michael Mahon, junior 11th grader from Wilson. And you are a lover of language. I mean, English, obviously, but Spanish as well. How long have you been studying Spanish?
Well, I'm currently taking Honors Spanish 4 at the high school, and I'll be taking Honors 5 next year, and I hope to take the AP Spanish exam. And I'd like to continue in college, possibly with like a double major in comparative literature.
It's terrific to know that people are interested in bilingual communication. Michael and Hamish, let's put you two one-on-one. Founded in 1776, this Virginia debating club became a society of scholars and the first U.S. fraternity, now an academic honorary. What 3 Greek letters form its name? Mike.
Phi Beta Kappa.
You are correct, yes. 10 Things I Hate About You, A Knight's Tale, Monsters Ball, Brokeback Mountain, and The Dark Knight. What recently deceased actor starred in them all? Hamish. Sorry, I take that as incorrect. Michael.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger is correct, yes. The first intercollegiate sports event on record is an 1852 contest between Harvard and Yale teams on Lake Winnipesaukee, New Hampshire. Harvard won by 4 lengths. What was the sport, Mike?
Rowing.
Rowing or crew. Yes, correct. 110 to 100. Mike, you did a great job letting your team catch up. We say hello to John Kosis, a sophomore from Cumberland Valley. And you are learning to develop your leadership skills and recently did that in our great country's capital.
Yes, last week I went to Washington, D.C. for the National Young Leaders Conference. And there I basically developed my government skills for if I go into a future in politics. We did a mock executive branch simulation, a mock Supreme Court, and a model Congress.
Did you stay overnight? Or
yes, it was a week long. We stayed overnight.
What a great opportunity. Thanks for sharing. Moving over to Wilson and saying hello to Dustin Hill, senior at Wilson. And we've learned so many for you. This is your second year on our show, actually, that you're quite the science mind. And in fact, you were recently honored as named Science Student of the Month. By whom?
I'm not quite sure about that.
But it was part of the
probably my physics teacher. But
well, so you were nominated, but it was honored by the community and
yeah.
I guess from the 18 district, because the 18 high schools,
yeah, 18
you were
high
named
schools,
the Science Student
yeah.
of the Month. Well, it's a great honor. And now you know where it came from. Dustin and John, 3 questions as we put you to one-on-one. After the Spanish-American War, the United States occupied this country from 1898 to 1902. What is this Caribbean island? John.
Cuba?
Cuba, yeah, correct. I tell you, the 18th, 19th, and 20th presidents of the United States served from 1869 to 1881, and all 3 were from the same state, Ohio. Name any one of the 3 presidents who served. Dustin?
Taft.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. John? John?
Hayes.
Hayes. We got Grand Hayes or Garfield. And finally, Washington, D.C. is only one kind of capital. What German economist and historian wrote the 1867? Dustin.
Marx.
Marx. Karl Marx wrote the study of capitalism called simply Capital. 130 to 110. We're now going to pick up the pace and play today's 60-second team lightning round. Jen, your team is behind this point, but only by 20 points. So you're going to select first among these 3 quizzes. We have musicals by the book, horse sense, 2 grand.
$2 grand.
$2 grand it is. You might think this quiz is much $2 grand because the word grand is in every answer. But the 10 points you earn for each correct answer should make you feel, well, just grand. Jen, I take your answer as the team's answer. Colin, Mike, and Dustin are going to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, and we'll begin now. Little Red Riding Hood on her way to visit this relative.
Grandmother.
That's correct. It has a heart-shaped frame, 3 legs, and 88 keys.
BB Grand.
Grand piano.
Grand piano.
Grand piano, yes. It's French for big prize and refers to auto races.
Grand
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix, yes. If you're charged with grand larceny, you might appear before this group.
Grand jury.
Grand jury.
Grand jury, yes. Of Grand Forks, Grand Prairie, and Grand Rapids, the one in Michigan.
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids, yes. Born Anna Mary Robertson in 1860, she began painting in her 70s.
Grandma Moses.
Grandma Moses.
Yes, that's correct. This country music program has been on broadcast since 1925.
Grand Ole Opry.
That's correct. This big river runs from Colorado to the Gulf of Mexico.
The Rio Grande.
Yes, that's correct. Sometimes called the Big Ditch. It's a national park in northern Arizona.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon, yes. Despite its name, people usually sit here when watching a sports event.
Grandstand.
Grandstand.
Yes, that's correct. In golf, it's the U.S. Open, British Open, Masters, and PGA Championship.
Pass.
Grand Slam. It's the title held by the world's best chess players and by rap artists.
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster is correct, right on the buzzer. Ooh, good job. 11 correct, so 110 points came your way. Some great teamwork. You listened well. Michael, it's up to you.